giving you an opportunity to get the full story from the people who tell it best. This is Mediacom News Leaders.
I'm Elizabeth Kling with Mediacom News Leaders. We're talking with Aaron Collmann right now, the Vice President of Member and Concert Services with the Des Moines Choral Society. And Aaron, thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me today. It's a pleasure to be here with you.
Well, this is the 38th season for the Des Moines Choral Society.
Yes, it is. 38th season. It's hard to believe it's been 38 years for the Choral Society.
Yeah.
A lot of our members would probably second that, since we have a few members who have been with us for all 38 seasons. So
wow. Tell us about the members. Who are the people of the Des Moines Choral Society?
The members of the Choral Society, we vary in range from people that are relatively young, mid-20s, right out of college. We also have several people that have a few more decades of experience. Some of them, like I said, have been with us for most, if not all, of the 38 years. And we come from all walks of life. We have several that are music teachers, which is not a surprise. But we also have a lot of members that have just a passion for choral music in general and enjoy performing and the exercise of learning each piece and then being able to perform those in front of a live audience.
Yes, and you have several performances coming up.
Yep.
We want to talk about so people can get in on these. First of all, the Masterworks Concert. When will this be taking place and where?
Our Masterworks Concert is going to be April 14th at 7:30 p.m. and we're hosting it at St. Ambrose Cathedral just up the street in downtown Des Moines. It's a great venue for the concert and has a beautiful acoustic and a really beautiful setting for music.
Let's talk about the music that you will be performing that night. Then what can people expect?
Well, our repertoire for this concert, it's going to span from late Renaissance composers all the way to modern day composers. Some of the more well-known composers, particularly from the Renaissance period, would be G.P. Palestrina, Schubert, Handel. And so we've got a lot of those classical composers that people are very familiar with, including the first movement we're going to start with is from Carl Orff's Carmina Burana, which for choral music fans, if you don't recognize the name, once you hear it, you'll immediately recognize the piece.
Okay. Tell us more about a couple of the highlights that people can look forward to.
A couple of the highlights. One of the major highlights is going to be a piece by Jake Rinestad, who is a young modern composer. He's actually based out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, and it's going to be Come to the Woods. This was a piece that was, the text is coming from the writings of John Muir, who is a Scottish-American naturalist and conservationist, and it was commissioned by Conspirare, the professional choral ensemble out of Austin, Texas, and was premiered under their director, Craig Hella Johnson, in May of 2015.
The accompanist, we also want to talk about that.
Yep, our accompanist is Elaine Wedeking, and she's been accompanying the Choral Society for over 20 years, and she'll be featured with a number of challenging works throughout the concert this time. In addition to Elaine Wedeking, our composer in residence will be performing one of Elaine Hagenberg's pieces, where she's actually going to join us at the piano, and that piece is Music in the Night. And she's actually not only our composer in residence, but is a member of the ensemble and sings with us as well.
A lot to look forward to that night, indeed. We also want to talk about another big event in May, though, too.
Yes. On May 5th, at the Iowa Event Center, the Choral Society will be hosting our annual celebration. It's the Des Moines Choral Society Celebration. This is our annual fundraising gala event. It's a full gala with dinner, live auction, silent auction items, and including with that for some entertainment, not only from the Choral Society, we'll have some strolling musicians this year. I believe we'll have a mandolin player as well as an accordion. Our theme is Italy, and so that's the reason behind the Italian instruments. In addition to that, some special guests will be joining us again this year, and that's Tonic Solfa. And they have performed with us the past couple years at our society celebration.
Well, it's sure to be a good night there. So we want to talk about then how people can attend both of these events.
Tickets for the ChoralWorks concert, or the Masterworks concert, as well as Society Celebration, you can purchase them online through www.dmchoral.org, and you can follow the links to the website, or you can always call our office at 515-273-5255.
All right, so well, good luck with your performances, and thanks for being here.
All right, well, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
We've been talking with Aaron Collmann, the Vice President of Member and Concert Services with the Des Moines Choral Society. Join us next time here on Mediacom News Leaders.